They don't shout to control you. They whisper. They mirror your thoughts, your tone, your rhythm, until you see yourself in them and trust them without question. This is the psychology of manipulation, how people control your mind without you ever realizing it. Welcome to the Shadow Mind, where we expose the unseen forces that shape human behavior. The hook of trust. Every manipulator begins with trust. They study you, your likes, your fears, your needs, and they reflect them back to you. Psychologists call it mirroring. When someone subtly imitates your tone, your gestures, your emotions, your brain rewards them with connection. You think, they understand me. But that's the trap. Because the more understood you feel, the more open you become to influence. That's how control begins. Softly, invisibly, behind the mask of empathy. Emotional conditioning. Once they have your trust, they train your emotions. It starts small. They praise you when you comply. They pull away when you resist. This is classical conditioning, the same principle that trains animals, now applied to the human psyche. Over time, your brain associates their approval with safety and their silence with fear. You begin chasing validation, not truth. That's when your emotions stop belonging to you and start belonging to them. The gaslight effect. The next stage is distortion. Gaslighting. It's not about lies. It's about confusion. They twist your words, deny your memory, and rewrite events until you question your own reality. You start saying things like, maybe I did overreact. Maybe it's my fault. The moment you begin to doubt your mind, you hand them your power. Because control doesn't always need chains. Sometimes it just needs confusion. The science of power studies show that manipulation activates the same pleasure centers in the brain as power and addiction. The manipulator feels a surge of dopamine when you obey. And strangely, the manipulated person often feels relief, a calm surrender to the illusion of safety. It becomes a toxic loop, dominance and dependency feeding each other. The manipulator needs control to feel alive. The victim needs approval to feel safe. Both are chained, but only one knows it. The puppeteers among us. Not all manipulators are villains in dark rooms. Some wear smiles, suits, or even pulpits. They can be friends, partners, bosses, even parents. Because manipulation isn't always evil. Sometimes it's survival. But make no mistake, repeated control, dressed in charm, is psychological warfare. They exploit your empathy. They weaponize your kindness. And by the time you realize it, you're defending the very person draining your power. Breaking the chain awareness is the antidote. Once you name manipulation, it loses its magic. Remember this, true empathy doesn't demand obedience. Real love doesn't need control. And genuine power doesn't hide in deception. The next time someone flatters you too quickly, makes you doubt your memory, or disappears to make you chase, stop. Step back. Observe. Don't react. Because the moment you see the game, you stop playing it. You've just seen how control hides in plain sight. But knowledge is your light. And now, you're not in the dark anymore. Subscribe to the Shadow Mind, where we reveal the truths others hide. Because understanding the mind is the first step to mastering it.